Now let us move to another important question in home theater. What is better for a home theater, bookshelf speaker or a floor standing speaker? This is a very popular question. I have seen people debating over this for the last few decades. Whenever we design a new home theater, we always get this question from our clients. If you search about this topic online, you might find hundreds of articles from different websites and hundreds of YouTube videos also there. So many people have covered various aspects about this topic, but I don't want to repeat all those points once again. I'll come straight to the point and discuss about the audio output capabilities of bookshelf speakers and floor standing speakers for home theaters. When it comes to audio, there are two important advantages of floor standing speakers compared to bookshelf speakers. First one is tower speakers play much louder than bookshelf speakers. And the second difference is tower speakers give more bass compared to bookshelf speakers. The reason behind this is usually tower speakers have higher sensitivity ratings compared to bookshelf speakers. That's why they give more SPL compared to bookshelves. And secondly, tower speakers are much bigger and they can push lot of air compared to bookshelf speakers. That's why they can give more bass compared to bookshelf speakers. Generally speaking, tower speakers are primarily designed to listen to music with or without the help of a subwoofer. We expect that any audio system should be able to handle the entire frequency range right from 20 Hz all the way to 20,000 Hz. If you see it in that perspective, tower speakers do a decent job. They can handle the frequency range from around 30-35 Hz all the way up to 20,000 Hz. Bookshelf speakers cannot handle that kind of wide frequency range. They usually roll off around 40 or 45 Hz. As I told earlier, tower speakers play much louder and they give more bass compared to bookshelf speakers. Now any speaker that can give more SPL and more bass is supposed to be a good candidate for home theater usage. But here we have a problem. No amount of bass from any tower speaker is really sufficient in a home theater. We always need a subwoofer for a home theater. But the moment you add a subwoofer into the home theater, it will take care of all the low frequencies below 80 Hz. Now in this scenario, even though the tower speakers can give more bass, we are not utilizing it for the full potential. Of course, you can change the speaker settings in the AV receiver as large so that the tower speakers can produce a full bass, but even this is not a right practice. In this scenario, we have three different low frequency sources in the room. One is a subwoofer and two tower speakers. There can be some bass cancellations and you may find some peaks and dips. And sometimes the quality of bass or the transient response will get affected. In any case, tower speakers are overall better performers, but in home theater scenario with the presence of subwoofers, they're not the very optimum choice. Bookshelf speakers are somewhat okay, but you need to take care of the sensitivity and power output capabilities. Whether we use bookshelf speakers or tower speakers, it is recommended to keep them slightly away from the walls to get better imaging and sound stage. In that case, we need to pull them forward towards the listener. But in home theater scenario, when there is a big screen, it is not at all recommended to have two speakers visible in the way of the screen. We should not see anything else except the screen on the front side, not even the center channel. Consciously or unconsciously, we should not have any slight distraction of having two speakers kept next to the screen. I cannot even accept a little light falling on the speakers and reflected to us. I would not recommend to design any home theater in such a way that the speakers are visible. Our home theater should not look like a speaker exhibition stall. It should look like a proper cinema theater. Having said that, it is not even practical to keep big tower speakers or bookshelf speakers behind the screen. So considering all these points, we neither prefer floor standing speakers or bookshelf speakers while designing a home theater. We prefer to use on-wall speakers or in-wall speakers in case we build a baffle wall. We use speakers with high sensitivity, high power handling, lot of headroom and great dynamic range. And we complement this speaker selection with very precisely made acoustic treatments. Combined with very careful calibrations, we achieve jaw-dropping performance in home theaters. We'll meet in the next topic. See you guys.